guess I guess I think it might be kind of like a cool direction to take this project to sort of just like I basically feel like, when someone, finishes a book or someone finishes a creative work, when it goes through like traditional channels such as a publishing house or like it's been distributed by a film festival, etc., then you'll get like, people care, and then it'll go through like the traditional apparatus of publicity where it, basically a work of art, whether it's a film or a book, or music, it enters some sort of like process, um, mediated by the media that lets it enter human history, right? Whether it's through like people know about it, it enters Wikipedia, it just enters the record somehow. And obviously, like I've done something like kind of sizable called A Stick of Dynamite in the American League, which consists of like it's even hard for me to put wrap my head around because in a way, it really is just like a kind of like experimental art project, I guess. And I think that's the thing that everybody hates. Like everybody hates the word experimental because I think people associate experimental with inaccessible and irrelevant and not right. Like versus like obviously like well historically like experiments have implied like being on some sort of cutting edge, right? And I think like generally like the idea basically is like well we don't want cutting edge. We want something that kind of fits within like a cyclical kind of thing where like what am I trying to say? That's a little bit more like when I say cyclical, I mean like whether it's a sequel or a retread or like a redux of like what's been done before, which everything experimental still is these aren't hard categorical barriers, right? Like between what's been done before and what's new or cutting edge or whatever the term is, innovative. But I don't really know what I've put together. Um, Even like this message that I'm doing right now probably sounds like very confused. In a way, I am confused. What do you call this, right? Uh, anyway, so so I think I'm gonna start like a video vlog of just like me like maybe this will be the only one. But like I don't even know. I feel like right now I'm just sort of trying to figure out how to like get any sort of coverage for my work that like something much smaller than this would have gotten had it only gone through traditional channels, right? Like I feel like the only difference really is I haven't gone through a traditional channel, and like A Stick of Dynamite in the American League probably isn't meant for traditional channels, so that was always a structural like difficulty. Like if it challenges traditional channels kind of structurally, then how is it supposed to go through traditional channels? And if it doesn't, then how does it get on the news? How does right? And if it doesn't get on the news, then how does anyone care? Hmm. So that's all like a question or a series of questions basically involving like how to like turn any of this into something consequential that I don't know how to solve. I really don't. I really don't. But I guess like it's part of the adventure now that I'm kind of gonna navigate, and uh, I never really feel like I have a sense of what I'm doing, even if I write in a very confident way sometimes. Uh, this is ridiculous. I can't. Um, so maybe it's all just too much, right? Like even this is too much. Like this is that's my TV, but that's also my TV, right? Like it's just